Recyclable organic material makes up 30% of our waste. Each year, Americans generate about 210 million tons of trash or solid waste. 27% has been recycled or composted, which is about 56 million tons a year. Composting is a method for treating solid waste in which organic material is broken down by microorganisms. It then becomes safe and usable soil that can be used to grow plants more effectively than regular soil. This will take place, four things are in the soil: water, carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen. Things allowed are foods such as coffee grinds, bread, pretzels, and then other objects such as cardboard. However, everything has to be put into very small pieces or it will not be able to be composted. Things that can't be put in the composter are meats, dairies, oil, salty foods, and anything with pesticides on it because it will kill the worms used in the composting. Composting are used in bins of soil. The most common type of composting is vermicomposting. This is done by putting worms, usually a red wriggler, which is very effective for composting, in moist soil, and then putting certain types of waste into the composter. These worms go through and eat the foods and remit them as excrement. This can then be used over time as a soil to grow your own plants, and it also works better than regular soil. I repeated it. I said that last part.
Okay, so I just have to redo it then,
So these are some materials you need to use to make your own compost at home or at school. This is a closer view on some of the materials we used. Some of the tools we need to use are a drill, we need a bin, we need distilled water, and soil. Next you have to drill holes around the bin, 3 on each side and 1 in the middle. Next, we have to drill holes in the top of the bin so that the worms can breathe. Next, you put newspaper on the bottom of the bin so that the dirt doesn't go through.
This is us adding the soil to the bin with the newspaper. This is us adding the distilled water to the compost bin. This is us blending the water to the inside of the bucket.
This is us taking the worms out of the bag.
This is Gertrude.
Now we need to empty the worms into the dirt.
This is a list of what can go inside the compost box. Mostly materials that are able to go inside are like organic matter, like fruits and vegetables. Here are some examples of what can go inside and cannot go inside the compost box. So a few of them on the no list are bones, meat, dairy products, oils. And then on the yes list is eggs, beets, fruits and vegetables pretty much. These are bricks we put under the compost box. So the compost box is elevated off the bottom and so air can go in. This is the top of the box. This is a picture of all the holes so all the air can go in.
This is what the completely finished result should look like.
Composting provides a free fertilizer that improves soil texture, provides a wide variety of nutrients for plants, and allows soils to hold more moisture at root level longer, which lowers the amount of water that the gardener has to supply, which saves them money. It also helps farmers save money because composting allows for a wide variety of produce to grow, which prevents pests from ruining the produce because they cannot adapt as much. Also, 1 year is enough organic material for composting even for the next year. With composting, far less gases are released than landfills, which is better for the environment. You don't waste as much food because you can put most food in a compost. Who ever thought that such a small, simple creature could create such a big impact on our world?